what is the point of hiring a genuine pop star if you're not gonna put good pop songs on it? I'm mandated by the UN to not talk about that scene anymore because it's considered a war crime. I think it's one of the shittest performances I've seen in a Hollywood movie. It's so cringe to watch it. It's so hard. It's actually hard watching it. The best bit of acting in the film is that though, because for him to watch that and not be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Can you zoom into that, please?
So that's why this podcast isn't famous, because of my nose. I'll say this because I know people afterwards are going to comment on this if they even watch it, and I hope they do. But people afterwards, if I diss it, people are going to be like, oh, you don't know Lady Gaga's the best. I know people that love Lady Gaga, right? And whatever, it is what it is. Whatever I think of it is not important, right? But the choice for her to be in that movie it bewilders me because first of all, it starts off right with the comment about her nose. Someone with a nose like this can never make it. She says that. But she does make it in real life. She is that person. She has that nose and she's a worldwide pop star, right? So, okay, let's gloss over that as being her own character has these kind of self-conscious thing. We can label it as that. It is what it is. Let's move along. But then as we get through the film, she does become a pop star. Yeah. But she makes rubbish, right? But she's not really coerced.
What do you mean by rubbish?
Well, I mean, in the film, the suggestion is that she's kind of making just trash pop. I mean, she starts off by doing this duet.
In the film, sorry.
In the film, yeah. I mean, this is the rub, right? She's doing in the film, but I mean, yeah. But she starts off making this kind of duet with Jackson Maine that she wrote in a car park in 8 seconds, and she performs it the next day. He's even mastered it. He calls her over. And he says, by the way, he announces it to the audience. So what a letdown it would have been if she'd not turned up. He announces it to the audience. She gets on and she delivers. I mean, it's like Celine Dion in Eurovision. I mean, she just belts it out. Like she's been singing it, every day. But I mean, fine. People fall for that. People watch Jimmy Kimmel and they think that, Ariana Grande is doing that on the spot. So whatever. There's fucking idiots who'll fall for that shit. So that's phase one, right? And then she becomes a pop star.
Yeah.
And she's singing it's shit, right? It's a load of shit that she's singing. The lyrics are nonsense. It even is referenced in the movie. There's a suggestion at one point where Jackson Maine kind of looks over and he's like, oh, it's a bit shit, right? But I don't really understand what the point of that part is because is she happy or does she... There's one point where she sort of suggests that, it's not that great, but I'm still sort of doing it. But then it's like, is this a reflection on real life? Is this supposed to be how the industry works? I couldn't. I mean, this was a puzzle. I couldn't figure out what the hell the film was trying to say to me here, because it starts off with this suggestion that, and they drop it in here and there. The suggestion that she sort of wants to write music, but she can't because everyone thinks her nose is too big. Yeah. And then obviously their career is kickstarted, but always, especially when we see performances, I mean, not only are they, this kind of mishmash of like kids pop and sort of Euro trash pop, but we don't actually see it. There's one scene where we see it from Jackson Maine's point of view, and even he pops a beer up and he's like, fuck it, I can't see this shit that I'm listening to.
It's getting too much.
To me, she's just out of her depth in that movie. Acting is... honestly, I think if I had the time and dedication, I could make a mashup of like the worst moments of it. I think it's dreadful. I think that the acting in that is... And people will hate me for saying this because I know there's people that think Lady Gaga is the greatest thing to ever happen to humanity. But, as Kanye West said, I like some of the Gaga songs, but what the fuck does she know about acting? Because I think it's one of the shittest performances I've seen in a Hollywood movie.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I think it's pretty strong. So bad. I think it's so bad. Like there's the scene...
Well, yeah, what would you say is your least favourite scene from that acting?
Or least favourite moment?
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, most of the film, she can only pull one expression. I don't know if it's because of plastic surgery. I mean, that's libelous, by the way, in case I get arrested for that.
What can you demonstrate with
But she can only pull one face, really, for most of the movie. But okay, let's say that's something physical, right? She can't help it.
Her mouth is a little bit fixed in place.
It's a bit fixed in place,
sort
but
Joker-esque.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, there's, I mean, look, obviously when she's performing the song, she gets into a bit of Lady Gaga mode because, again, she is Lady Gaga. But aside from that, I mean, listen, look, when you get up a whole set and you've got all the characters in place, the actors are there, the crew is there. Listen, it's not going to be it's not going to be The Room, right? I mean, it's still a big budget production, but her performance is the most lifeless performance I can think of in a lead, especially in a film that has done so well. But again, I think a lot of it is easy to gloss over, just because it is Lady Gaga, right? In our minds, we're just seeing Lady Gaga, and it's impossible. So in a way, maybe that's the brilliance of the film. Maybe that's the title is all in that, because it's impossible to not see Lady Gaga in it.